I'm James.
And I'm Emily.
We show you your actual weight loss journey with the keto lifestyle.
Make sure you hit subscribe and follow us on other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. And happy Friday.
And
And what am I missing?
what are you missing?
Ready?
Set.
Keto.
All right. It is Christmas in July.
It is. I didn't get the memo.
No, I just came down the stairs with it on. And the reason that first off, can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, that might be a good point.
Can everyone hear us all right? I'm going to assume yes.
I'm going to assume yes, too.
Yes, they said yes. Okay. So the reason I'm wearing this, I'm not actually going to wear this ridiculous thing for the whole time.
There's a story behind it?
There is. Have you ever got a present that like you get it and you put it on, like you take it and go put it on and it don't fit, and then you kind of feel bad about it because you don't know what to say, but you just keep it for years and years? Well, it works out because
he can wear it.
I can wear it now. I've had this thing for like 3 or 4 years, this ugly Christmas sweater, and I can finally wear it.
Yes.
What I was wondering is how big did you think I was back then?
I don't know.
Like, I had to lose 88 pounds to wear this thing. Why would you do that? I had to lose 88 pounds to wear the sweater that she bought me.
Tanya said she can hear you loud and clear.
Does that mean it's too loud?
Maybe.
I hope it ain't too loud. But anyway, yeah, I'm just excited because I've held onto this thing for at least 3 years.
That's kind of what delayed us today.
And I can wear it for the first time.
He was up to something.
So I came downstairs with this on, and she's like, oh boy.
Betsy says, hi, brand new to your channel, and I'm excited to be here. We're excited to have you here. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, I'm going to take this off.
For some reason, I just feel really nervous today.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like the lives. She gets really nervous on the live streams.
I'm actually a really shy person.
And underneath, I'm wearing the white and pure.
There you go. Becca said she is new here too and looking forward to meeting you. We're always really excited to meet new people.
Here, why don't you put that box over here?
Because I already tried that and it slides. I had to bring my iPad today so I wouldn't shut down the live on accident.
Yeah, we're just scared that I don't know, when you go live on YouTube without a streaming service, they put that really obnoxious in stream button right there that's easy to hit.
If you try to scroll, you might hit it.
All right.
Cool Kid Keto crew is here. Or is it you and Hans, Nicole, or just you? Happy to have you guys here. Let's see.
We're on 3 screens.
We are. It's confusing me a little bit. Hungry Heath is here, and Tanya is here.
Sasha Renee is here. She says she made it.
Hello, Sasha.
She was tending to the geese, but tried to get it done fast.
Oh.
Just for y'all.
And Swang is here. Hello.
Kathy is from Ontario.
That's awesome.
No, I'm not melting in the sweater. As a matter of fact, Kathy, since I've lost 88 pounds, I find myself often cold.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, it's 95 outside. I set the AC at 73, and I could probably go up to 75.
Yeah, easy.
But then everybody would be mad.
Everybody else, yeah. Austin's hot always.
Yeah, our 22-year-old is always hot. And Noah, okay, so one of the reasons a lot of people want to know, often, why he's not in all the videos. Well, the thing about Noah is Noah doesn't like clothes.
And usually he does not have a shirt on.
So it's just one of them things that with Noah, when he is on camera, it's because we've told him to make sure he gets dressed. So we have to plan.
By dress means a shirt. Just a shirt.
Hey, Chris Bear is here from Keto Chow.
Hey, Chris. And I am already feeling behind.
Already?
Yeah, Swang said, oh, snap, it fits. That's exactly what
the
shirt said.
It does. And yes, it fits.
And then do you want to show the back?
I do. on the back says "Bite Me."
With the gingerbread man.
But anyway, there was so many other clothes that I couldn't fit into in the closet that when I just now decided to go in and try them on, they were actually too big and I had to get rid of them anyway.
Yeah.
But this is the one that fits. It actually fits. So
Yes.
88 pounds later, thank you.
Yes. You can keep talking.
I was just
sorry.
reading Chris said I
Okay.
can totally hear the gingerbread man saying that.
Yes.
I love Gingy. Let's see the people talking together. Hi, Jen.
Strong said it's because I've always seen you at 88 pounds lighter. That's right.
You know, I don't know. Oh, so we had started in June and we didn't actually start even our very first video, I think was in October, maybe even like halfway through October. So we had already been on for 4 months before we ever started. So even when you look back at our introduction video and stuff, as horrible and swollen as I looked then,
yes,
I was way worse before that.
Yeah. And I've been off this week for work, and yesterday I went and had a wellness check, a physical with all my lab work done. And so, of course, the first thing they do is put you on the scale. And when my doctor came in, he said, "How much did they weigh you in at?" And I told him 167 is what I weighed in yesterday at the doctor's office, fully clothed, which usually I'm not fully clothed when we do our weigh-ins. But he said, "So what have you been doing?" And I told him what I was doing. And he said, "That's good, but make sure you're eating vegetables." I said, "Okay." And then my lab work came in today, finally. And his response, he sent me a message. So I'll share that with you. But I sent it to James earlier. And he said, so my vitamin D levels have been very, very low.
Before keto.
And I used to take vitamin D supplements, which I stopped since we started keto. I just stopped taking everything other than mineral drops and those things that we do now. But he said my vitamin D level looks good. I don't need to take any supplements for it any longer. So my vitamin D more than doubled. But he did say that my cholesterol numbers have gone up, which is expected with the keto diet. I think a better diet would be a low carbohydrate diet, high in vegetables and fruits, such as the Mediterranean diet.
So do you want to just tell him what your labs were?
Sure. Which my labs were good. He said liver, kidney levels, and sugar looks great. And my lab work, last time I had them done were in 2019, June of 2019. And my cholesterol then was at 136.
Total.
My triglycerides were at 48. And my HDL cholesterol was at 54.
He said his last doctor wanted him to go vegan.
Oh boy. But my cholesterol as of yesterday was at 190, which is still desirable, under 200. My triglycerides were at 57, which is still
good.
Very good. And my HDL was at 55, which is still good. So it just kind of surprised me that he would say, "So why don't you try the Mediterranean diet?"
You know, and the Mediterranean diet is definitely better than the crap diet that we, ate before.
Yes.
But I don't think it's as good as this.
Right.
I don't think it's as good as keto or carnivore or ketovore.
Right. And I feel good eating this way.
But if someone told me that they were on the Mediterranean diet, I don't think there's a whole lot on a low carb Mediterranean diet. I don't think there's a whole lot that I'd say about it other than good job.
Yes. But I just thought that was kind of funny that he would suggest that after the fact, but never say a word yesterday in the office. So.
And her cholesterol wasn't even bad. It just went up. It was still in the good range.
Mm-hmm. Cool Kid Keto said she donated a bag of clothes today. No more XL in my closet. That's awesome. That's a good feeling.
I'm down to all XL in my closet, except pants.
Except pants.
except pants. All my shirts are now extra large shirts. I had to get rid of all the 3X. You know, I never got out of a 3X, but I remember one time that I was thinking
He was thinking maybe he should be in a 4X.
no, I wasn't ever going to get to the 4X because you have to go to special stores for that, and that's
So
that's like triple the price. So when you have to go to a special store, it's time to figure something out.
Yeah. Jen says, I'm new to your channel. Where are you located?
All right, so we live in a town called Franklin, Ohio.
Carlisle.
No, we're actually Franklin.
Okay.
Carlisle School District.
Yes.
And it's between Dayton and Cincinnati. It's
It
a
is.
little bit closer to Dayton, but we're still like 35 miles from Cincinnati north.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He says, oh, I know. I had to shop at DXL most of my life. That's robbery what they charge for them clothes.
Yes, it is. Chris had to shoot. He is going camping. That sounds fun.
Oh, I hope they have fun camping. I'm sure they will.
I'm sure.
I'm sure camping in Utah is more nice than
here.
Than camping in the swamps of Ohio right now. Because it is muggy, humid, hungry. He said that where did he say? Oh, I always tell people if my cholesterol is high, then I'm eating right.
There you go.
But it has worried her a little bit, just a little bit. You can tell because she's brought it up several times. And it's because you hear your entire life about cholesterol and this and that. And even if it's not right, there's still.
In pre-keto, I've always had, my lab work has always been really, really good.
Yeah, she's the one with low blood pressure
Mm-hmm.
and low cholesterol. She's.
So it's just.
Yeah.
But I still feel good eating this way. So I'm okay with it.
But you know what, all honesty, so when I was in the hospital like 3 weeks ago, because I was sick and they were testing me for the blood clots and things like that.
Right.
A lot of people, there was a few people at my work that I think was rooting for me to have been a problem caused by my diet. You know what I mean? Because they tell you that, oh, I told you that keto ain't good for you. I told you,
Right.
And it kind of, even though you know what you know, you still have to second guess for a minute and say, well, maybe I should add a few more vegetables and things in. But then it's like, nah, vegetables with bacon.
I get it. Jodelle says, my LDL was high and the doctor wanted to put me on meds. I told the doctor I will fix it with my diet.
Hey, Derek's here. Her brother Derek is joining.
Derek joined us. He's must be listening at work.
The warden's here.
Hey, hey.
Blue Dove's here.
Hello, hello.
You are way behind.
I'm sorry. Hungry Heat said, now looking at some of my 8XL shirts, that is a lot of fabric.
You still keeping them?
Why are you hanging on to them, Heath?
I think you just need to keep one and hang it as a trophy to show it. But the rest, you could always use them for a blanket.
Yes. Lynn says, I live in Columbus, Ohio. Went from a 1X to a small after 3 years on keto. That is awesome. Yesterday while I was out, I was trying on a bunch of clothes.
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
At Goodwill.
At Goodwill, because I'm not at my goal weight and I'm not at the size of clothing that I want to be at. But I still tend to look at the same clothes, the same sizes that I used to wear. And I went ahead and picked up some smalls and mediums, which was really, really weird for me. But I just can't get out of that mindset of I need an extra large or a 2X or maybe a 3X. But it feels really good, too, to be able to wear a medium.
When I go to the Goodwill, the only thing I find is like maybe one pair of pants that I'm interested in, and then it's got a stain or a rip. Like men's clothes are not the same. Women can go in there and find mall clothes.
Yes.
Guys go in there and they find old.
Depending on probably where you go, but I do not want to pay full price for clothes that I may not be able to wear next year or 6 months from now.
I get it, but that option for me is just so
It
slim.
is.
There's hardly anything there. Maybe Plato's Closet.
Yeah, maybe.
Find something that don't have holes in it.
Professor Tody said, "Are or were your parents heavy?" So my parents, my dad was in the military. He was very, very slim, very slim. And my mom was very slim until after she had 6 kids. And then my dad, as he got older, got a bigger belly, but still has super small legs.
He has toothpick legs.
Yes. But yeah, my mom and dad were both really, really thin until after having 6 children.
All right. So my dad was probably my size now.
Mm-hmm.
He was always right around the 225, 230, but my dad was 6'2". Now my mom, on the other hand, she was heavy her whole life. And the whole, really, if you look at all my family, the ones who's not heavy have to consciously always watch themselves, because I was just told we had really slow metabolism.
Right.
Which obviously it was probably more McDonald's and Taco Bell.
Probably.
I came from a house where they didn't cook. Like,
my mom and dad always cooked, and I think maybe that was, the cheat meals were spaghetti, and pasta to feed all of us. So.
At my house, there was no cooking. It was every single night when Dad got home, they decided what fast food we was going to have, whether it was Hardee's or McDonald's. And
right.
And my mom, even when she died last year, I think her favorite thing was still McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, Mom was a total fast food junkie. And I remember my dad always complaining, "I'm so tired of eating out." But yet none of them really knew how to cook. Like, bacon and eggs was like what they did make if it wasn't hot dogs.
Right.
So I was raised on junk, and that's all I ever knew.
Yes. Hungry Heath had said there's no cave drawings of vegetables. We're supposed to eat meat. That's true. I still like vegetables though.
I know Mark said he can't ever find anything at Goodwill. Me neither. I can't even find a set of plates.
Jennifer is here. She said, "I'm late." Hello, Jennifer. You can help on that one. This isn't updating.
Oh, well, go ahead. Just here. I'll just control this.
Okay.
We're still learning the live thing. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. Cool Kid Keto said, "My legs are too long for anything to be taken up. Tall people problems." I have the opposite. I'm 5'4", just under 5'3 3/4. So pant legs are usually too long for me.
And you know what else? So when I was in 2 and 3X clothes and 40, 42, I couldn't find anything, but everything was always in 34s and 36s.
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm in 34s and 36s and I wear an extra large shirt, I can't find them. All the stuff now is big.
Yes. Country Girl said, "I finally caught a lie." We're still learning it. Thank you for bearing with us.
He says that they're still figuring it out too. Speaking of Hungry Heath, we stopped tonight at 7:25 because Hungry Heath channel will have the Friday night feast, and that's why we get off at 7:25.
Yes.
So that at 7:30 people can migrate over to their channel.
Yes, and join them and see what they're cooking.
Yeah, I don't know what they're cooking. Heath, what are you cooking tonight?
I think they're doing chili dogs.
They are doing chili something. Sean is here.
The warden said, "Same, or I buy capris that are pants." I feel you on that.
So yeah, so I've always had smaller legs and I'm shaped like a funnel.
Scott said, "There you go. I had to say pasta."
Pasta?
Yeah.
I don't even like pasta.
He hates it, so that's not.
That's
never been a thing for him.
I've always hated pasta, but I do like the zucchini pasta.
Yeah,
I do like it when
good.
she makes the zucchini noodles
with Parmesan and butter.
But that's not pasta.
Hungry. Oh, you already read that. Stuffler Delight, chili cheese dog stuffed Stuffler is what Hungry Heath
We're
is
gonna-
doing tonight,
We'll
which
have to
sounds
see.
really good.
Have to see how they make that.
Which we need the cornbread OOO flavoring so we can make that.
Well, so
We could do a Cincinnati style chili dog.
I think isn't that kind of what they're doing?
Maybe. I don't know if it's different.
I mean, if you think about what Cincinnati chili is, it's
Mhm.
basically chili with no beans, which is basically what any keto person is gonna have.
Hungry Heath said even Cincinnati chili ?
Yes,
Hmm.
Cincinnati chili. And Cincinnati chili, like the Gold Star, the Skyline, all that stuff, that's all actually pretty low carb. And you can actually just have a bowl of that like soup.
I bet they're making their own chili though. Definitely. Jennifer said, have you guys been making stuffed waffles? I throw everything in a waffle now.
Everything?
That's what she said.
All right, so here's my problem. I love chaffles.
Yes.
My problem is the only eggs that I really, really like are hard boiled. And when she makes a big Stuffler,
It tastes too eggy for him.
it is very eggy for me. And I'm really not that big of a fan with it that thick. Now, the small mini chaffles, I love them things. I can eat them as,
He does, but me and Austin and Noah like the stuffed waffles.
Yeah, they love eggs. They can sit
Yes.
and eat a half a dozen eggs at a time, whereas
Right.
they kind of gross me out. I like them hard boiled, and that's just how I like them.
Yes. Jen says, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and can't stand Skyline chili. Sorry, cinnamon doesn't belong in chili. I love Skyline or Gold Star.
We love Skyline
It doesn't matter what.
or Gold Star or just Cincinnati chili.
Yes, in general.
Yeah, we like it all, and we like it too.
And I
Without
think
the
that's
cinnamon.
only a Skyline thing where they put the cinnamon in it. I don't think Gold Star does that.
I don't know. I think that might be something that makes the Cincinnati chili.
Yes.
Maybe, but been raised around it. That's just what I know. I used to put a lot of.
Cool Kid Keto said 2 days ago she made a roast beef chaffle sandwich, and Hans said he liked it better than the Stuffler. That totally sounds like him.
Yeah, because I love the mini chaffles.
I'm working on a Stuffler recipe right now, though. And if I can figure it out what is missing, I'll share it.
She's afraid to share it because it seems like, so she's had a few other ideas. And while she's thinking about it, before she can perfect it, somebody puts a video out.
Yeah. So it must be a good idea, right?
Well, this one is going to be a great idea. From what I tried that she had one day, you're going to love it.
Yeah. If I can get it down. Yes.
I will say that it's more on the desserty side.
Lisa said she likes adding a little coffee in her chili. That sounds like it's right up my alley. Doesn't it?
Have you made our chaffle fries? Okay, so Heath, I did try one time.
You did?
I did. I did make just one little chaffle and tried it, and me and Noah ate them. And yes, wonderful.
This is news to me.
I only tried it.
They must have liked them.
You know what's funny is I actually forgot about it. It was kind of like one of the things I made a small amount, tried it, was like, oh, these are really good. And me and Noah each had like 3 because it was one mini chaffle. And I've just kind of forgot about it.
So this is the first time hearing.
Well, it's really easy to forget about something that you see today because tomorrow you turn on YouTube and you'll see 6 more recipes.
I know. It's like we just need to make a list on our refrigerator.
Oh boy, the stories behind tattoos. Well,
where's that at?
I love the stories, Professor Toadie.
Okay, I love the stories behind tattoos. What's your story? Can you share? What is your story about your tattoos?
Well, you have way more stories because mine were just young and stupid and thought, oh, that looks cool.
Well,
I will say that this is my son Austin's name.
Mm-hmm.
And I am 44 and I came from the tribal era when the tribal was cool.
That's where those came from.
And then this is just skulls and kind of more art. And yeah,
I have some that are
every one of hers has some sort of meaning.
not every one of them. I'll share the ones I can show right now. I think I have 11 tattoos, maybe. I like art. I'm a very artsy person. I love seeing all different kinds of art. That is why I personally like tattoos. But the ones I can show are this one right here. Me and my oldest son, Cordell, when he was very little, we didn't have cable. We just watched Disney movies over and over. And his favorite that we would watch together all the time was The Lion King. So that is from The Lion King. And we got matching tattoos together a couple years back.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's special to me for that. This very small 4-leaf clover right here, I had gotten that.
That looks like a booger.
Yes, but I'll never get it covered up because I got this after my mom passed away back in 2001. She died on St. Patrick's Day, so I have a little 4-leaf clover there. I have an anchor. Can you see right here? I don't know how to show.
It's a very small anchor.
It's a very small anchor with a watercolor heart behind it. Back maybe 5 years ago, one of my very, very best friends that I have had her entire life. Myself and Noah went on a trip on vacation with her, and we just got matching tattoos to just kind of symbolize our friendship. And then last March, I got this really cool lion tattoo here. Lions have just always been my thing since I was very young. And I love it so much. And the rose, whenever I get it done, symbolizes my mom and my sister have both passed. And both of their favorite flowers were roses. So that's what that is. And then I have some stars because that's another one of my things. I like stars.
I got another Chinese symbol on my leg that it meant bravery. That was my very first tattoo.
He thinks it means bravery.
No, it does. I looked it up. There was an app that you can get on your phone and you can hold it up and it would like translate.
Okay. Hold on. Jennifer said, James, try this waffle batter. A half a cup of cream cheese, 1 tablespoon melted butter, 4 eggs, 1 tablespoon baking powder, a half a cup of pork rinds. Mix, let set for 10 minutes before cooking. I made something very, very similar to this for Noah the other day, and I tried it, and it tasted like bread.
Really?
Do you remember me telling you this?
Well, why didn't you make it for me?
I told you about it, but you were at work.
You gave me eggy crap.
But it was really good, and it sounds very, very much like this.
So Jodell gave us $50. And I don't know how I feel about that other than thank you very much. And
no, that is so sweet.
We appreciate that very much.
Cool Kid Keto said, don't feel bad. Hans has more tattoos than all of us combined, and he has a tribal tattoo too. So we must be kind of close in age.
All right. So the real reason is so I haven't had a tattoo done in like 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is because my beliefs, I actually started thinking that it wasn't right for me. I'm not saying it's wrong for anybody. She still gets them. Everybody gets them. But for me
personally,
yes,
he does not want to get any more.
I don't want to get any more because I just the way I feel. I became a Christian back in after and I stopped, and that's the reason I stopped. So yes. A lot of people's like, well, why don't you get your other kids? Well, that's why.
Yeah, I always tell Noah to ask his dad why he doesn't have his name tattooed on.
And Jodell, thank you so much once again.
Yes, thank you. Hungry Heath said, I used to use mayo to coat my bread to toast it. I've heard of doing that for like grilled cheese back in the day.
And
or is it the day?
So we stopped making the protein sparing modified fast bread because
it was
it was just no matter what we did, we couldn't get the egginess
The
out of it.
texture was good, but we just didn't like the flavor, I guess.
I liked it when it was toasted.
I do like keto cornbread though.
Keto cornbread, yes.
That's really good.
I did like the PSMF. Yes, the PSMF bread. I do like it toasted, but I put peanut butter on it. I don't know if that's cheating or not because it's good peanut butter. The good stuff with no soybean oil.
Yeah.
But I did like that. But we found that we were actually spending a lot of money on just different, the different egg white protein powders and stuff like that. And it just seemed like there were so many of them that we didn't like that was just getting thrown away that we just didn't need them anymore. And we actually did that kind of the protein sparing bread before we ever found chaffles.
Yes.
And
we tried and tried and tried and changed and looked
usually everybody makes the protein sparing bread because they're sick of chaffles. But we didn't even know that chaffles existed. So when we found out chaffles existed,
it was great news.
Oh yeah, it just changed the whole thing, and that might have been what helped us stay.
Yes. Yeah.
And when we do
when Noah goes back to school, I will probably use chaffles in his lunches.
I love chaffles. I still love them. She gave it.
Yes.
She made one with cinnamon one night and gave it to me with some
sugar-free syrup.
Sugar-free syrup, and this the very first time I ever tasted a chaffle, and I remember once I'm on the couch, it's hard for me to get back up, but I jumped back up. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, Jennifer says, I think the PSMF bread is like foam. It's too dry and choky. I get that. Totally get that. Jodelle tastes like rubber foam no matter how I made it. It wasn't the texture for us. It was more the flavor.
Oh, I made some loaves too that just went flat.
He couldn't figure out how to make it not go flat.
Oh, I made it one time. I made it one time and it was really good, and then every other time it was just like $5 worth of ingredients just deflated as soon as I pulled it out of the oven.
Yes.
And the thing is, I didn't even like it that much anyway.
Hungry Heath asked if we tried Keto Chow drop biscuits. Those are really good. Yes, I have made keto sausage gravy with yes.
Now we like the biscuits. What was the gravy we made with the Keto Chow? It was the brown gravy?
Yeah.
We love Keto Chow, but we really didn't like that.
Sorry.
We really didn't like the gravy mix.
That's like the only thing where it's been like,
no, there was peaches and cream.
Oh yeah, peaches and cream.
There was peaches and cream.
Jodelle also said it's too much money to make the bread. It really is, because when you buy that egg white protein powder, it's pretty pricey.
Well, yeah, because you buy it in bulk and you're paying like, $30 or $50 depending on what size, and then you want to get the one that you get the most value out of.
Betsy said if mail wasn't so expensive, I'd give away all my egg white protein. I hear you. I think we ended up dumping some not that long ago.
Yeah, we had some.
Well, it was whole.
It was whole egg powder, which really made the consistency better, more like bread.
Yes,
but it made it more eggy.
Becca has a good point. She said when the PSMF bread doesn't work, dry it and grind it into powder and use it instead of flour.
I've seen other people do that.
You have? Mm-hmm. I have not.
Wendy and Harry, I believe Wendy does that. I believe.
Okay, I think
that's where I've seen it.
Do that too.
They do a gravy mix they call Parrot Head gravy. After Renee, it's her recipe. Well, I might need to get that. Renee needs a channel. Renee needs her own channel. Is she here?
I don't know if she's here. Cool Kid Keto said I want to make the Keto Chow banana pudding. Okay, so with the Keto Chow banana pudding, it didn't have the texture of like snack pack pudding, like Jello pudding or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it was so good.
It was very good.
It was so good.
If you've ever had like a fluff, that's the way I can describe it. It's like a cross between.
No, it had like a pie texture to me.
Oh, see, I was
like a banana or custard type pie.
I feel like it was between icing and Cool Whip. It was somewhere in between. It was really good. You need to make it for real. All right. Made a video of making biscuits and gravy. I will have to watch that because, when we first met,
Our thing.
yes, she
Yeah.
made the biscuits and I made the gravy. So I always used to tell her that she's the biscuits for my gravy.
As corny as that sounds.
But yeah, when we first met, it wasn't.
That was kind of like our meal that we would. I mean, when we met, both our boys were 9 and 10, and on the weekends we would make biscuits and gravy
every weekend.
So
it was all homemade, and that's where we started.
Yes.
Wendy calls it protein power flour. Sounds nuts to me. Triple processed ingredients. I don't want anything I don't want no more protein sparing stuff.
No.
Because I feel really bad too if I don't have the fat to do the protein sparing.
I don't miss sandwiches and stuff like that. And if I want one, I really like the chaffles. So, and they're pretty simple. I don't have to plan ahead and bake it and
they are
all that. It's just easier to make a small bowl of whatever I'm using for a chaffle and just throw them. We have 2 mini dash waffle makers, and now we have the Stuffler, so we can just make one at once. So
yeah. But everyone seems to really like the Stuffler. That's the only thing I have with it. It just needs to have more cheese and less egg for me.
You know what? Maybe that's what we did wrong. Betsy said keto chow pudding definitely has a snack pack texture. I always hand mix mine after blending it. Maybe if we hand mixed ours after, it would have a different texture, which I was fine with the texture. So
yeah, I mean, it was just different. It just wasn't pudding, but it was really, really good.
It was really good. And if you haven't had the banana keto chow, I have never ever liked banana flavored anything. Like anything. And I think that's probably my favorite flavor. Keto chow.
I think our tastes have changed.
That's
in the 13 months that we've been keto. So our tastes
has been 13 now.
Yeah, our tastes have definitely changed. Things that we didn't used to like, now we like.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Phil.
What?
Low carb wraps are great. Carbonate bread is good.
Kathy said low carb wraps are great, and carbonate bread is good as well. I like the Egg Life wraps.
She loves Egg Life wraps.
That's a must buy every week for me.
And Noah likes them too.
Yes.
And I've
made wraps out of egg that are pretty good too, but it's just easier.
It's kind of a pain. And I mean, the Egg Life wraps are $5 now here. And that is a little high, but it's once a week. We buy a pack a week, and her and Noah have them when we have tacos. And
like yesterday we had tacos, and Noah had the wraps, and I just had a taco bowl.
Blue Duff says she don't like the vanilla or the natural strawberry. There's a few. I think vanilla is one that has kind of a vitamin-y cardboard taste to it.
But if you do the banana pudding on the Keto Chow website, you do vanilla pudding and you do banana pudding and you layer it.
And when we made it, we did not layer it.
We did not, because we did not have the vanilla.
Because someone already drank it. Probably me.
Hungry Heat said he stopped making his pork rind tortillas after finding Egg Life. I really like Egg Life.
Egg Life's are really good.
I wish we could get them in bulk at Costco. I did see an ad that Sam's Club has them.
In bulk?
At Sam's Club, yes. So Costco needs to catch up.
I wonder why they wouldn't be there.
Yes.
We just gave up our Sam's Club membership and started with Costco.
Yes.
Because it seems like Costco has more.
Keto options?
Yes.
It feels like, maybe?
Yes. It seemed like they had more keto options.
It does feel that way.
Than Sam's Club did. But
they also have a lot of keto items or options that really are not good ingredients.
They do. I mean, that's everywhere.
But that's anywhere you go.
And Heath, don't worry. We haven't forgotten.
Yes.
We'll be off before your channel. I just now seen it 7:25. And we're
Coffee and Keto with Karen loves the Egg Life. I don't know anybody who does not like the Egg Life wraps. My personal favorite is the Southwestern Egg Life wraps, and they're so hard to find.
I don't even really like eggs that much, like I said, other than hard boiled, but I like the egg life wraps.
Yes.
They're perfect for us.
Yes.
This first stream.
Yes.
Thank you, Jodelle.
Lose, I think I'm saying that right, maybe. I just got 3 bags, right chocolate, peanut butter, toffee, and chocolate. I have not tried the toffee. We have
No.
not tried the toffee.
We have not.
The chocolate toffee?
But
Is
you
it
know,
chocolate toffee?
yeah, peanut
Okay.
butter, toffee, and chocolate.
Toffee and chocolate. Okay.
Speaking of chocolate, Emily's very disappointed. Now,
Oh.
we love Chalk Zero. We always
Chalk
have.
Zero is another brand that I really like.
But it's part her fault because she ordered chocolate in July.
It came melted.
It did, and it's we had the peanut butter cups.
And they're about to come out with marshmallows, in case you didn't know.
So we love Chalk Zero, but we got these peanut butter cups, and they put them in a cooler, but they only put like 1 ice pack in them.
It was one little tiny ice pack like this big.
And the other we got like 3 things: 1 peanut butter cup, and then 2 other like bars of something.
They were new ones that I just wanted to order.
You know, and they're really good, and they didn't melt. But the peanut butter cups melted. And what's weird is, so they've been at our house now for 2 weeks.
Lou said I did say her name right. Sorry.
They've been at our house for 2 weeks, and the peanut butter
Nobody
cups,
wants to eat them.
they're still melted. They're not solidifying. Like, it's weird. They're sitting up they're in the AC in our bedroom, because we have to hide them in the bedroom or else everyone will eat them.
I hate to complain to them, because I know it's a smaller business and it's July, so shame on me for ordering it. But I just feel bad to say anything.
But it's still melted. When you open it, it's just like it just came out of the car right now. Like it's still melted in liquid. It's weird.
It's not all of them are. It's just the peanut butter cups.
I know, but that's weird that it's still melted.
Yes. So if you haven't had Chalk Zero, they are really good. I don't know if I would recommend ordering it right now in the summer.
Yeah, they say let them know, and they will
send more Chalk Zero.
Send more. Maybe you should on the next order. Just let them, you know.
I know. I just feel bad.
All right. Heath is going to go to his channel now, and we are.
Humorous Life just got here too. Happy Friday.
Humorous Life. Who is Humorous Life?
I don't know. Lou said, I just got a lot of Chalk Zero today. I paid for extra ice bags. I'm in Southern California.
Is that what happened?
I didn't know you could do that.
You didn't pay for extra ice bags, and now we have cold melted chocolate.
I'm sorry. Joan said chocolate toffee is amazing. Why have we not had that yet?
Don't we have some in the drawer? Are we talking about the same thing? Isn't
the
keto
chocolate chow is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Blue Dove said the fiber they use gives it a weird consistency
when they melt.
It's probably
it definitely is, because it's still squishy. All right, you guys. Thank you,
Renee. Name changes a lot.
Well, what was the recipe for Renee?
Oh, the gravy. We need your gravy.
Yeah, you need to make a video and show us the gravy.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Promise Heath we'd be off by 7:30.
So we'll see you over there.
Yeah, everyone. Friday Night Feast on Hungry Heath's channel starts now. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
And we'll see you
next Friday.
Tomorrow.